LDT Entertainment.
To make my moves and ride my grooves, I got a lot to prove, and you're not a priority. Speaking facts, let me get up in my zone. Thinking back on the times on my own. Eating beats, no one hitting up my phone. See, I'm sinking deep further down.
Hey, what up, y'all? Wreckin checking in for another episode of LDT Radio, episode number 7. It's Valentine's Day, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, my name is Jess. I'm Babe. I'm the owner and founder of Ivette Jewelry and Design.
That's my babe. Yeah, so she's here guest starring, co-hosting rather, for this episode 7. Like I said, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. It's Valentine's Day. We're shooting Friday, so it's not Valentine's Day today, but by the time we post this, it'll be Valentine's Day. So I just want to let y'all know this is the special edition, first time Valentine's Day of episode 7, LDT Radio. Yeah. So we don't have a new Foreign Flavorz drink today. We're gonna be sipping Piña mango, and I wanted to do the King Cali grape bubblegum, but I actually sold that, and I wanted to try that with Sav, so I'm gonna try to re-up on those and some new flavors. But for today, we'll be doing the Piña mango, like we always do.
And I help you pick out that flavor. Or I told you to pick out that flavor because I was like, that would be a good combination for a soda.
Yeah, I had the whole list up. And of course, she's always here. We're like either in the studio with me or I'm down there in the shop with her. You know, we do both of our businesses here in our house. So I was here sitting and showing her all the flavors, and I was kind of on the fence about a couple, and she was like, no, you got to do the Piña mango. So
yeah,
that's where we're at now.
Good combination.
Great combination, just like us. Now, with that being said, of course, you gotta always have someone in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Valentine's Day is about. You know, showing your significant other special appreciation. You know, like even though you should show them that year round, of course, it's that time of the year that you show them special appreciation. So you always have to have that person in your corner. Of course, like picking your flavors or making your pendants or something. You know what I mean? So. With that being said, though, I just want to touch on the Color of the Tone challenge. It had a really good turnout. That's something, again, that I told my girl about when I was sitting here, and she's always like, man, that's a really good idea, you know? So
yeah, I got a lot of entries and stuff. So.
Yeah, like 21 entries. So
it was crazy.
It was a really good turnout, you know? And I remember when we were sitting here talking about it, I was like, man, maybe I'll be lucky to get like 5 to 8 entries or something.
Yeah.
You know? So we ended up getting real good turnout on that, and it's always fun to, like, she's here to watch that and support me the whole way. The next challenge is going to be a Beats by Wreckin beat tape challenge. So if you're interested in getting in on that, hit me up. There's not going to be information here on this episode for that. It'll be on the next episode. But, yeah, it's going to be pretty dope. So I'm going to put out a beat tape, and I'm going to pick my favorite tracks, whoever does tracks to them, and I'll let y'all know exactly what we got going on that in the next episode of LDT Radio. But today we're thinking we might share a picture of Sappy Girl. Right?
Yeah, the first time ever on the internet, pretty much.
Yeah, because before she was born, we had a conversation. I think even before we knew we were pregnant, even I think we kind of talked about it, that if we ever had kids, we wouldn't put them on social media just because there's a lot of weirdos out there, and just a lot of not just weird people, but people with weird intentions. You never know what people's intentions are, you know. So
yeah, so we just wanted to protect her from that a little bit and not share as many pictures, and thank family and friends that, you know, y'all been patient with us and have respected our wishes. So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of family and friends, I know, were kind of weird about that at first, but she's about to be 3 in April now. It's weird saying it. I can't even believe it. She's about to be 3 in April now. And our family's been very respectful of our wishes and stuff. So for the first time to the public on the internet, we'll be sharing a few pictures of her later on. Right at the end, we'll like during maybe the outro or whatever, we'll pull them up and let y'all watch them and stuff while we kind of look at them together. But yeah, other than that, it's gonna be a fun Valentine's Day episode today. We just wanted to share our background and just a little bit of how we met, it's kind of funny. Like we used to work together at Jared, and I know like a lot of people always like whenever they hear Jared, they're always like, "Oh, he went to Jared." Like that's always like the running joke amongst our friends or anybody that we meet or tell that to. But how long had you been at Jared?
I was there for like almost. I think when you started there, I was already there for like almost 4 years. So.
Okay, and then I had came in as an apprentice.
Yeah,
and
so
you were already a bead jeweler.
Yeah, I was a jeweler.
And if you're not familiar with like how that works, it's you come in as an apprentice, and if you're good enough and you stay there for 3 or 4 years, you end up being a C jeweler and then a B jeweler, A jeweler, and then like double A jeweler is like their top jeweler position, and then you get into like managerial where you're the shop manager or district manager or so on and so forth. You know, so. That's how it worked there. She was a bead jeweler. I ended up being the apprentice. I was polishing a lot of jewelry, and I felt like I was polishing a lot. But she always made it a point to tell me she polished 3 or 4 times more when she was an apprentice. So I was like, that's cool, you know. But yeah, I ended up sitting next to her a lot and learning a lot of techniques and
little tricks here and there. So.
A lot of the basics and even more so now. You know, like now that we're doing a lot more stuff, a lot of more high experience stuff. You know, like casting and molds and stuff that you do now. But when we were first starting out, of course, it's just a lot of the basics. You know, I was sitting there, I got to learn from you. If I got to finish up my work fast enough.
You would pull up your chair and just like sit and watch me work and do some jobs and stuff. And,
that's how you learn, though. I mean, when you first get into a trade or a job or anywhere, I mean, you're gonna sit there and learn from anybody you can. And you were one of the only people that was really willing to teach me after that. Up to that point, and I know after that. That's when Carlos would kind of start pulling me, or other people would start pulling me, and they want to start like trying to teach me too. But
I always made it a point to teach any apprentice that wanted to learn and like teach them anything, because I just love teaching jewelry. I'm just all about it.
It was awesome. And then you had told me you went to school in New York as well. Fashion Institute Technology, and you.
I have my associate's degree in jewelry design, so that's. You know,
it was impressive. Like right off the bat, I was impressed, and we would sit together, and I'd see you, and you're pretty. You know what I mean? So it's like
you gave me one of your CDs too.
Yeah, I remember you were interested in my music. So I was like, man, this girl's. And then we finally got to smoke and chill and cook, and you cooked for me, and
after I left Jared
and stuff like that.
We got to hang out and stuff.
I was like, man, this girl's perfect.
I cooked a lot, made him a little chubby.
So if you're ever looking at me like Swizzy says, you can tell things are going good if you're looking at my belly. That's all my girl, you know what I'm saying? So
I love to cook, so I have
she
to.
cooking and baking, empanadas, and everything in between. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of like how like some of our first like memories I have together was just us like learning, me learning from you on the bench, and us smoking together and eating. And then you had gotten a new job where you were leaving.
Yeah, I was traveling.
And right before you had started that job, or right before you were about to leave, you had found Bella.
Yeah.
Or Bella had hopped in your car.
She just like hopped in my car one night. I was going to my friend's house, and she just hopped in and like. Yeah, she just was loving me. And she was so happy. I was in
Akron, Ohio for Jared at the time.
Yeah, I sent you a picture.
It was like a basic style setting class or whatever. And you were sending me pictures while I was out there.
I sent you a picture of Bella, and you were like, what the heck? And I was like, I just found her.
It was perfect, too, because you were telling me like how you were missing me and you were kind of lonely and stuff. And you just came from your friend Kathy's house, and then you had found Bella. So I was like, man, that's perfect, you know? So
yeah, she was so sweet. Always. Like, she's still sweet. Like, oh my gosh, she's awesome. But yeah, and then
that was our baby. That was our first baby. The first baby, the fur baby.
I had to watch her while I was traveling and stuff. So
you went everywhere too. Where's all the places you had traveled to?
I went to mostly the Northeast side. So I went to Jersey, New York, or back to New York, Jersey. I went to all the states in the middle, Illinois, and just all of those like other just. Everywhere, pretty much.
And you were sending me pictures of all
Alabama,
the jobs that you did too.
like,
maybe I'll try to pull some up and show them on the screen. But you were sending me like pictures of crazy jobs you were doing.
Yeah,
like, you were setting big stones in different rings.
Yeah, they're like all man. That working for them was really cool because like it was really high quality stuff and like just big old diamonds and like I had to push a 300-pound bench around like the malls, and like people just looked at me like crazy, and there was like this tiny little girl pushing a 300-pound bench, and it was cool because it would just like fold up, and it had all my stuff that I needed. And
I always remember telling you how weird I felt about that, because you were always like, you had a lot of merchandise on you, and I was like, man, what if like.
Yeah, we had like
thinking about it, because I think
hundreds of thousands of merchandise on it. It was like
I always think the worst. Like I think like somebody trying to like rob you or something, because that's how like people are. Like people don't have good intentions, you know. So that's what I would always think about whenever you were like. And then I know your salesman isn't gonna try to save you. You know,
I remember having to be like extra like careful and like just watch everything. And they even made us take a like little like
a safety
awareness kind of thing, and like watch out for things. I remember one time we even had somebody like following us for a little while, and we were just like kind of scared. I was like, oh crap, like I don't know what to do.
You telling me about that.
Yeah,
it was just weird for a while. And I remember like we had just started dating, but I mean like that's kind of like the best part when you first start dating, you know. So like we were kind of missing all of that, and I remember like you had left maybe 2 or 3 times, and each time you left you were leaving for like 2 or 3 months at a time. And then we were both kind of sick of it. I mean, I was sick of it.
Yeah, I got so tired of it, and like I was tired of pushing the damn bench around. Like it was just too much for me, and that's when, you know, I started noticing my chronic illness too coming in a little bit, but.
At that point, it was still undiagnosed.
Yeah, it was really undiagnosed. We didn't know what it was.
You were thinking it was arthritis still.
Yeah, I was still thinking because everything started hurting, and I had to stop and just come home, and and eventually we just had Sappy Girl. And after a while,
when you had came back, we had figured out that you were pregnant.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shortly after, of course, 9 months.
Yeah, because I had left for a little bit, and I came back shortly after, like. Because I was just like, I'm tired of it, and I wasn't happy, really. So
was at one point when you had came back that I guess we had gotten pregnant.
Yeah.
And as you were gone.
Yeah.
You had told me, too. You were on the phone, you were like, I think I'm sick, and something, you were like,
yeah, and I was just like not feeling good. And, yeah. I didn't want to believe you either. I was just like, no.
So we've been together now going on 5 years. 5
years, yeah.
And Sappy Girl will be 3 in April.
Yeah.
And it's been fun.
Yeah.
Like, we have too much in common.
Yeah, supporting each other through everything.
Through our businesses now.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sappy Girl. Now supporting each other through raising Sappy Girl. Because I mean, I know sometimes she can push buttons, and I know sometimes she drives me crazy too. She drives you crazy. So we gotta support each other through that too. You know?
Yeah.
It's good that we have each other.
It's been a challenge, but it's been fun. So.
Yeah. Not to say that there hasn't been hard times like every relationship, you know, but it's been what it is, you know. And that's why we're here where we are now, and we're so supportive of each other.
Yeah, we're just keep going.
Other than that, though, I mean, I think it's been a journey. Like I never, like, whenever I think about like the family, I always talk about like my girls. We have Bella, we have you, we have Sappy, you know. So
yeah, I always say
I always joke
your
that
girls.
It'd be nice to have a boy, but I couldn't even imagine like switching it up like that. Really.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of perfect right now.
Yeah, so you are the family jeweler, of course.
Yes.
So you do all my pendants. We got this one that I always wear. It's my showpiece, and then we got these that I did for the giveaway. And of course I have these for sale on the website, livingdreamstoday.com. They're $155, and they come with perks. You get either discounts on merch, or if you're a client, you get discount on services. So do you want to tell them like about your whole little process? And
yeah, so pretty much these are made with like a mold. The original one was made out of a wax. I know it kind of sounds weird, but it's just a special jeweler's wax that we use, and I made this, and the original one got made into a mold, and then so we just recast them, and you know, and then we put them up, and I clean them up for him, and I do all his jewelry, of course, and clean up all his stuff whenever he needs it for a show or whatever. So
this is something
he's always asking me to polish up his bracelets or whatever.
That's something she's had to clean up multiple times. That's not something she did. She did not make that or do that. If you look at it, it's tarnished like bad. it gets like that after like 3 or 4 days, man. And that's something that we've gotten from a competitor. There's a lot of different jewelry places you can go to pick stuff
really
up at.
Yellowish.
And it gets like that after just a couple of days. And granted, we do keep a lot of your jewelry in tarnish-resistant bags like this.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't happen after like 3 or 4 days. Like,
Yeah.
especially after working in jewelry for so long, because you've worked in jewelry for now going on 11 more years.
11 years
And,
school and everything.
I've been in jewelry now, I mean, since like 2015, something like that.
Yeah, going on 6
So
years.
we both have experience in the jewelry field, and this chain and pendant are going on 5 years old.
Yeah, I made it when we first got together.
And it doesn't tarnish nearly as fast. Like, I can wear this for like a month or more, you know, before it like needs a good polish. Like, sometimes I wear it for like 2 or 3 months before we actually give it a good polish.
Yeah, and you actually leave it out and
I don't put it in. We don't have a
stuff.
big enough tarnish resistant bag for this.
No.
So like, I just leave it out on the shelf all the time.
Yeah, so it gets all the oxygen. That's what really tarnishes your silver, is just oxygen from the air and stuff. And so that's why we use the little tarnish resistant bags, and we try and get, I always try and get, you know, good quality silver that's, you know, either tarnish resistant or, you know, it's not gonna have as much nickel and stuff.
Yeah, like a lot of the new stuff you've been doing is like almost European grade, basically.
Yeah.
Where it's nickel free and it's tarnish resistant, so it's you wouldn't even think it's silver almost by looking at it.
Yeah,
So,
and it's like a really bright white, and it stays white and shiny for a really good amount of time. So
it's a beautiful startup company you have, though, because like if you look at this, and I don't know if you want to show that to the camera, that's the packaging that I try to give all my LDT pendants away in, and it's her logo, of course, and I'll plug your logo. I have it up at the bottom with my logo and everything. It's your logo. Redesigned, because I designed your first logo.
Yeah.
That's why I say we support each other a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
you designed my first one, which I love, but
and the business cards and everything. But of course, as businesses grow, you have to rebrand.
Yeah, I wanted to change things up a little bit and just kind of make it a little bit more me and stuff.
And professional looking too. It looks very
like
professional,
this is like super soft.
Slick.
Super soft fabric.
So the
and
packaging is on point. Your
it.
logo's on point. Everything, like it's a beautiful startup company. DBA coming soon.
Yeah,
maybe even
I'm working on all that.
Shortly after that, you know, maybe a year or two after that.
All of that too.
Yeah, I always try to. Like I said, we
he
try
helps
to
me
help
with all like
each other
the harder stuff, paperwork I'm not so good at.
Living Dreams Today Entertainment LLC. That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of rappers out here like to cap and stuff. So when they're like, hey, so and so Records LLC or so and so Entertainment LLC, I'm nosy, so I always go to the lookup, the comptroller search,
look everything
and I'm
up.
like, they ain't even registered, so they're lying or they're capping. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, no, you have yours for real.
I'm like, come on, bro. Like, that's public information. You shouldn't be capping on nothing that's public information, but that's just me. But like I said, you'll be getting yours officialized and legitimized soon. You do have your sales tax ID, so you do get your stuff wholesale, and you got all your stuff in order. So I mean,
I'm working on my website right now for sure.
You got everything set up. Like you got the whole shop downstairs.
Yeah, all my equipment downstairs, like literally almost a full shop. We're just missing a few like casting equipment and
just the DBA.
Yeah.
Shout out to LDT Consultations for that. So if you need to get your paperwork in order, you need your DBA, you need anything like that, you get your LDT consultation right here.
Yeah.
Hit me up, I'll let you know how much it is. You go to livingdreamstoday.com. It's in the services, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, go to that. He knows a lot.
And you got your wildflower collection coming. So that's what we were touching on, some European grade like silver and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you're doing your wildflower collection and like the better silver, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use it's called sterlium, and so it's just because silver and it's just tarnish resistant, and it's got germanium like mixed into it, so it'll help make it tarnish resistant. And it's just supposed to last longer. And
because you said germanium, I'm gonna cut you off. Germanium is a certain silver that's actually tarnish resistant in itself, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have it by itself, it basically almost won't tarnish, right? Yeah,
but you can't use germanium by itself, so you kind of have to add an alloy.
It'd be too soft or something,
yeah. So you have to add your alloy to it. But the thing is, it's so similar to sterling, with pretty much exactly the same as sterling.
So when they mix it with sterling,
tarnish resistant,
it ends up making the sterling tarnish resistant itself. Because like that's something I've learned through you and through jewelry and stuff. The reason 9-2,
I love all this metal stuff.
The reason reason it's 925 silver is because it's 925 parts out of 1,000 silver, right? Mm-hmm. So with the germanium mixed into the silver and then removing the nickel, because the nickel is what tarnishes, it ends up being like 9.2.
Well, the sterlium is actually 927, and then the one that you were talking about, 935, is actually the continuum, which is a little bit different, and it's like a little bit of
that one they consider a super white metal. Though.
Yes.
That one's supposed to be closer to platinum in color.
Yeah, in color. So it's a little bit harder than sterling and stuff. So it's a little bit pricier. Yeah, he knows all this stuff. I'm always talking about it. We're always researching all the different kinds of metals and stuff, but
ain't no cap in my rap, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to use really good quality, silver and stuff for my collection.
Well, you were gonna say metal, because not just silver, because I don't.
Yellow gold and
just silver,
rose gold and everything, pretty much. Yeah, just all the
high quality metal.
Yeah, overall. High quality, and it's not always like
because you can say it's like silver or something, like because people are saying this is silver too. But I wouldn't say this is high quality silver just because of the way it tarnishes and wears.
Yeah,
really
it's
quick.
just like
it's obviously to me. I would say this is refurbished or repurposed silver.
Yeah, for
to me, that's that would be my opinion. Or it wasn't plated, maybe, because I know a lot of the stuff we get they plate it just for longevity purposes,
just to keep it shiny. And
but even then, because even this, I know this wasn't rhodium plated.
Yeah, this wasn't rhodium plated. It's just I mean,
maybe
I polished
the chain
it all the time.
was when I first got it, but we've polished this so many times it wouldn't be rhodium plated
and it
anymore.
Stays super shiny pretty much all the time. So.
We love talking jewelry. We love talking jewelry. We love talking dogs. We love talking music.
Yeah.
Too much in common. We love eating food.
Oh yeah, lots of food.
Your face.
Lots of food. Hot Cheetos. Only I can't eat hot Cheetos that much.
Yeah, you shouldn't be eating hot Cheetos anymore. Do you want to touch on that a little bit? Like why you had to change your diet? Why you eat fish
so I gotta eat salmon and stuff now, or at least try to eat healthier.
Swizzy had mentioned on one of the episodes that he was like, he was eating some salmon the other day. I was like, ooh, fancy. Well, my girl been getting on that too lately.
Yeah, but it's just mostly just to help.
I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm not a fan of the salmon, but what is it mostly for?
But it's mostly for anti-inflammatory, just because I have a chronic illness, lupus, and as well as another like blood disorders, which is as short for ASP, is antiphospholipid syndrome. Yeah, it's a long name, but so I recently got diagnosed with that back in October, and then I had to get my toes,
Your cousin had actually started a GoFundMe because you had to have your toes.
Yeah, I had to get my toes amputated because the lupus just everything.
Thank you to everybody who donated. I know a lot of you probably don't watch the podcast, but maybe I'll try to share it on the story and let everybody know.
Yeah,
we have
a lot of family and friends.
She's been meaning to make like a public thank you and like tell her an update on how she is and everything like that. We just have so much going on, not just with her personal health, but our businesses and the COVID stuff and just everything going on. It's a lot, but thank you for your cousin, of course, for making that GoFundMe. And then thank you to everybody who supported and donated because it helped us more than you know.
Yeah, way more than you know. But yeah, so I've been living with that from kind of just healing and, just getting better and, changing my diet and all that stuff. But I've been kind of becoming a little bit of an advocate for lupus and just kind of just trying to get, word out that, this is a disease that there's no cure for.
And a lot of people aren't even aware that they have it sometimes. Like you weren't even aware that you had it. It was undiagnosed for so long.
Yeah, and then it's crazy because it's mostly women that get it. Men can get it too, though. And it's just like something that, a lot of people don't know. And it's everybody gets it differently as well. So I have the little bit rougher one where I'm just, I never know how I'm going to wake up the next day and stuff like that. But so I just I like to share that a lot on kind of my personal Instagram and stuff. But
I'll plug that too.
Yeah, and so just
that's her personal Instagram, and then of course the beginning and end we'll plug your business one as well. Yeah,
but I've been dealing with that and just kind of working through it. But I've been trying to push my business because that's my dream, and I just don't want lupus or anything to stop me. So I just
After this long, I don't see anything that can stop you. I mean, like, I think the only thing that could would literally be, like, if you were immobilized. Like, you could not freaking move. Like,
or my hands would, like,
completely give up. Like, that'd be the only thing. And even then, I feel like you'd still be able to find a way.
Yeah, I feel like there's, like, a lot of technology in jewelry now that I can, you know, still figure out a way to design and get my own designs out there and my, you know, collection and everything pushed. But yeah, so it's been awesome just kind of being together, learning and just raising our little girl. But
yeah, it's been fun. It's been crazy. That's our cue. We just got our little cue. Have a little music that comes up and everything. Did you have anything else you want to plug before we start wrapping up, maybe?
No, I just want to say that my collection is going to be coming out in March. I'll be sharing the exact date soon.
The Wildflower collection.
I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. A couple family and close friends that have been waiting for when I'm going to release it.
What all is included in the Wildflower collection? I know you're probably wearing a couple pieces right now.
Yeah, so I got my little choker on with the little flower on. This is going to be, it's got a little mini paperclip chain on it. Mm-hmm. And I got my Wildflower studs on. And then I have a couple just like plain pieces that I'm going to be adding to. It's going to be a little extra collection that it's just a little basic pieces that you can throw in with the Wild collection that I'm adding to it. But yeah, so I'm working on that website and hopefully we'll get that up and running soon. Hopefully I can get it done, you know, between everything and, you know.
It's another thing I gotta help you out with too, right? The website.
Yeah, just on the computer, just to make sure it looks good on
I know
there.
You got it all done on your phone.
Yeah, I've been doing it all on my phone and stuff, so I don't have my own laptop. So I got my iPad and my phone that I've been, you know, using and stuff, which is awesome. So I just got to make sure it looks good on the actual desktop and stuff, which you'll help me out with.
I always let you use my computer, but you're always like, I need my own. I'm like, I know. Your own. But yeah, other than that, I'll plug your personal Instagram. I'll plug your business Instagram. It'll all pop up right here at the bottom. You know how I do it. Website coming soon.
Yeah.
But for now, DM if you need custom work. Serious inquiries only, please.
Yes, I got a little secret project with him working.
Oh, yeah, we got something crazy. Got something crazy.
Let's say anything, but you know.
If you follow her Instagram and stuff, you might already kind of have an idea. But yeah, like I said, DM her for serious inquiries only, because you wouldn't believe how many people hit her up. Yeah. And don't even have money. Like I'm not trying to talk shit, but like a lot of people don't even have money in hand. And jewelry is a luxury item. We are in COVID right now, so if you do not have money in hand and you do not have money to be blowing on jewelry, don't be inquiring on jewelry.
Yeah,
pay your rent, take care of your kids. It takes a lot
for me to have to, you know.
But if you got extra bread. And I mean, it's a luxury item. You know, so like, and you have a budget. Hit us with your budget, and we will always help you out.
Yeah,
but don't hit us with a I want this custom piece. How much does it cost? Like, no, dude. Like, how it typically works from my experience when I ordered chains. I've had to order a couple of things. Mm-hmm. Typically, I come with a budget, and you tell them what can we make happen with this budget. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
In case maybe you're not familiar with how you order jewelry or custom jewelry.
Yeah,
that's
and I always love helping people, you know, find something that is in their budget and, you know, just, you know, kind of stay within that budget. I always like, okay, well, if this doesn't work, let's look for something else that works, you know, that'll stay in your budget. Like,
and we're always trying to
I really don't do it for the money, you know. I really just honestly love doing this, and I love helping people find a piece of jewelry that, you know, they're gonna give to their loved one or for themselves or whatever.
And it's gonna last a long time.
Yeah, and it's gonna last a long time. That's my big thing.
And realistically,
it's got real sentimental value and actual, like, not just dollar-wise value, but like sentimental value.
Right, because you're not gonna get, like, even though this is sterling silver, like, don't expect to get something like this for like $300 or $400. You know, like, you're probably gonna spend like $500 or $600. But like I said, it's gonna last you 5 or 6 years. So if you think about
and I'll always take care of it. I'll always polish it and stuff like that for you.
How do you say it? Like the use or the wear per year.
The wear and tear over
like that. But how much I paid for it? Like over I paid, like, say I paid like 5 or 6 for it. and it lasts me 5 or 6 years or longer.
Yeah,
I mean, like
you get your money's worth
you
for
really
it.
get your money's worth
the
for
longer
it,
you
know?
have it, you get more money for it. So I always make sure that my stuff is gonna last a long time. That's part of my thing
like
too.
this.
It's
Like I don't see this lasting a long time.
Yeah.
And even if it did last a long time, if it's gonna keep tarnishing like this every couple of days,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wear it.
Yeah.
So
That's one of the things I make
things to
sure
think
that
about.
my collection has too. It's just that it's gonna last a long time. It's not just gonna break on you or like the ring's gonna snap on you or whatever. So even though I can fix all that,
So
but
maybe there might be a couple of people. I don't know if anybody else is gonna think this, but I know I'm thinking it. Maybe a couple other viewers might. Is it because I can't wear anything from this wildflower collection, of course, because there's nothing for me at least, So for the men, do you have anything coming eventually?
Yeah, I'm definitely have a men's collection that I'm working on because you love to wear jewelry too, so it's gonna be kind of men's kind of daughter maybe. I'm not too sure like exactly how I want to do it, but yeah, definitely I'm gonna be adding some men's jewelry to the collection, some chains, definitely some bigger rings and stuff like that. Probably stuff that you would probably wear, just kind of.
But of course, you can always hit her up for the customs, and without holding everybody else up too much longer. I don't want to keep asking you because we can go on for days. Anything else you want to plug?
No, I think that's all we kind of had to talk about. I think we were just gonna share little Safi pictures real quick. So
yeah, we'll show some pictures of Safi Girl right now, and then other than that, I mean, we'll. Let y'all go.
It was fun. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. It's Wreckin' checking out. And Jess?
Jess from Ivette Jewelry and Design.
Love you.
Love you.
So I didn't even get a smooching.
Okay.
Jobs is what I gotta choose. My dreams coming true, but that ain't really news. Yeah, from San Antonio with love for those of you in different towns. I've been soaring like a dove because I had to make a round. Telling my story, people listen to me now. See me in all my glory, please let me take a bow. Here's a dedication, work finally paying off. How I reach my destination, I ain't take no days off. Working overtime, regulation just ended. Game winners in my prime.